Good afternoon, everyone. So today we have here the first Coaching Spotlight interview via Zoom, virtual interview. And we have as invited person the chapter leader of the Swiss Roman chapter or local chapter of the ICF Switzerland, Mr. Mario Bucciarelli, if I said it correctly. With a lot of
absolutely correct.
But yeah. Welcome to the Coaching the Spotlight interview, Mario.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm very honored that this is the first one. So I'm a pioneer of the new style of the Coaching Spotlight. So I put a spotlight in front of me to help the process. It's for real. I can show you.
Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, fantastic. So the format is that we're gonna ask you some questions, the three of us, and we can develop from that to know you, your background, you as a coach, and for you to inspire us and inspire all the community. What do you think? Does it sound good?
I have to be inspiring for somebody. I'm not sure I will be, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
I'm sure you will.
I promise.
So we're gonna be asking you about you. So what is your background? Where you coming from?
So I'm living in Switzerland from 30 years, and I'm from Rome in Italy, a very decadent city, a decadent place. And I think I carry with me a little bit of this decadence because I love to be in a party. I love to celebrate with friends and with family, and maybe it's the reason the Roman Empire fell out. As I said, I live in Switzerland from 30 years. During a long time, 20 years, I've been in charge of a theater company, professional theater company. I did study in Russia, in Moscow, in the School of Dramatic Art, and I did teach in the same school. And my first background is I'm a doctor in law in the University of Rome. So my life has been a big trip to the present day, and I spent my time in theater. And after theater, I want to change. I would like to change because I thought that my mission was accomplished. So I felt hard that I had to change something in my life, and thanks to rugby, because I'm involved in rugby from many years, more than 40. I'm not so young. Thanks to rugby, I had a certificate as an educator,
Okay.
and an official one from the Confederation.
Oh wow, that's tough.
Yeah. With the logo, with the Swiss logo. And so I started to work with teams and coach teams, and as an educator in education programs. And I felt the need to start to coach as a call. So had my first education. I had two coaching specific trainings in two different schools. I had the first one, then I felt weak, so I had an entire education in NLP. I'm a master practitioner, certified master practitioner in NLP. And after it, I had my second education as a coach in another school. And so I think that very quick, I had a very deep pathway in coaching training, and I started to coach. I'm very happy with it. I feel very happy in coaching, and my sensation is that finally I found my place. I've answered my call. So I'm really happy with it.
Oh wow, I mean, it's already inspiring. I see that you're a very eclectic person with a very diverse background. You've been in different cities. You've done sport. You've done arts. you're a
Yeah.
lawyer, and then you got inspired to do coaching, getting two different trainings. I mean, how can not be inspired? So a full, Mario full feel of wisdom, no?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. You know, I tried to keep my inside child alive. So I don't know if we can call it wisdom. I'm not so young, so I had the time to do different things, and it's a privilege of the life. So,
I
so
see here that you have these different trainings for the ACTP and the NLP. May I can ask you to elaborate a little bit more what is the NLP stand for, and what is the difference between this training and the ACTP training?
mm, it's a very interesting question. So I'm in the fog. As Milton Erickson says, a good question generates fog. NLP is more than a technique, is a philosophy. So you can accept that the rest of the world can think in another way than you, and you can accept it. And even more, you can find it very interesting and start to be curious to discover what is the map of the world of the people around me. Because of course, it's not the same, the mind. And NLP was a very good education to understand the rest of the people and to understand that each one has good reasons to see the world like they see it. And it's very interesting to discover different points of view, but it's not only points of view, but different experiences of the world. They experience world in a different way than me. So it was very interesting to discover it and to make it an adventure for me. And of course, it's very helpful in coaching, and because I did learn, thanks to the NLP, that I can turn off my brain during, or at least a part of my brain, to be completely open and completely available for the client, for the coachee, without judgment, without a specific point of view, and I can accept everything, and everything is okay, and have no problem to accept the judgment of the coachee also. So it's very interesting, and it gives me a lot of positive and tonic energy during all the sessions with my clients. More in the individual sessions, because the face-to-face situation is very intimate, and we're called to create the best condition for safety and integrity. But also in the team coaching sessions, it's very interesting to discover what's different. and I feel myself more rich, thanks to the art experiences.
Wow, this sounds that these two trainings together, plus especially this training, as you said, has contributed a lot of what you are as a coach right now. And coming with that, I mean, let's all together for you. What is your unique? I mean, you already explained a little bit. What do you do as a coach? How you feel about it, and what advantages you give us with all your trainings for you as a coach. So, what is the proposition, specific proposition you bring to the coaching world, or as a coach?
I love people, even the people that don't love. I mean, I love even the people I don't love. Because I think that everyone is interesting. Everybody's interesting. And when I start to coach, I refuse to have a niche. I think that if you can coach everybody. And coaching has to be for everybody. And has to be accessible for everybody. I feel like a kite. So I'm bound to the person with a little cord, by a little cord. And like a kite, I dance in the light. But as I am a little bit higher, I can see the situation in a different way and question my client about his point of view. And then I think that the very big weapon of us, the coaches, is the capacity to reformulate what the client says in a very precise way, to give to the client the opportunity to listen to his point of view as it would be as it was another one from another person. So the privilege is to be a little bit higher and a little bit not so involved in the problem, to have a good positioning to question the client in a positive way for him or her, and open new possibilities. I believe strongly in generating coaching. And I used to coach the people in the same way. If I'm the external coach of big corporate in health industry. That is a pioneer in the coaching experiences. I can say the name of the industry, of the corporate, but and then when I coach the managers in this corporate, or my clients in my own space, for me it's the same. I'm recognized as a high performance coach, and I believe that the performance is very simple to obtain. The performance is a result. So it's a consequence. So I don't coach for the performance. I coach for the people. So I coach a person, and if the person is okay with himself, and okay with the goal he or she imagined, the performance will be at the end of the process, no problem. Another thing is to put a deep root in the durable, sustainable performance, because it has to be ecologic for the person, and so it needs something more, maybe. But for me, it's the same to coach a famous athlete preparing the Olympic Games, or a manager in the corporate, or a student that is trying to understand what he wants for his life or her life. And there is no difference. The person, the human being, is the human being. And all of us have values, needs, dreams, projects, so illusions. So what appears to me now is that if I can do my best with the person in front of me, or the team in front of me, considering him or her or them simply like a human being, I'm not so far to be a decent coach.
Oh, That's very insightful and inspiring.
Okay,
Beautiful answer.
so lucky me, lucky me.
No, I mean, we are inspiring coaches as so for us this is extremely important. It's a beautiful possibility for us to learn everything about you and everyone who contributes to the coaching area or arena, and it is inspiring since we are in the process to listen to your story, to listen with your background, how you decided to go, what do you do, what you implement. And so for us, it's inspiring. What do you think, girls? I do. I'm so inspired. So Victoria,
I think you are very gentle, Carmen, with me. I don't consider myself so inspiring, but okay,
no, I mean,
I accept.
it's challenging to
I accept. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, coming from different backgrounds and careers sometimes can be intimidating. So knowing someone who comes from different backgrounds, who have able to perform different things in a balanced life, and then come into the world of coaching, already contributing to the community, not only in their country, but in another country, it is inspiring. So we can do it too. We can go there. We can help too. So
okay.
That's good.
I accept.
Good.
I accept. Okay.
So Victoria was going to continue to some other questions.
Yes. So what tips can you offer for new coaches? It's very vague, but also we would be very curious about your tips and suggestions.
What is my relationship with them? You mean?
No, like what sort of tips? Like what would be your recommendation
for the coaches?
For the newcomers? Yes.
For the beginners. Yeah, be yourself. Be
okay.
yourself.
Be yourself.
Of course, be yourself. You're the perfect coach. You don't know it maybe yet, but you're the perfect coach because each one of us is the perfect coach. If he considers himself like a normal, open, and loving person. So be yourself. You don't have to do something special, anything special.
Do everything from your heart, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
What feels right?
Yeah, follow your intuition, follow your inspiration, and listen to the client, because the client tells everything to us. All the clients come to us to tell everything. They just want to share with us.
And we need to literally practice good listening skills.
Of course. They come to share with us as deeper as they can.
Yeah.
As they can. So if you work on our capacity to listen to them, to really listen to them, it's so interesting. It's amazing. And for example, when the client decide to show a weakness, something uncomfortable, it's so rich, and it's a great gift of the life. So,
but by acknowledging the weakness, we are already the way to turn them into strengths.
Yeah. I say to my clients, maybe you have an injury, maybe you have one, okay, but between this one, the light appears. So it's not so bad.
Exactly. And then what would you say, like, what is the hardest trend you see affecting the coaching industry, and how do coaches need to adapt to this new environment, for example? Sorry?
We were frozen.
Let me repeat my question then. It's perfect. So what is the hottest trend you see affecting the coaching industry, and how do coaches need to adapt to this situation?
I don't know. I don't have enough large side of on the industry, you know, because I can talk about what I see simply.
Yeah.
I think that first, I think that the coaching is the art of the future.
Yes.
I'm convinced. I think that the world needs coaching. The corporates need coaching, and not entirely because I'm a coach, but because I really believe that we, the coaches, we can help a lot of people to find the correct pathway they have to follow. Most of all because we don't know it. We don't know the pathway, I mean. They know the pathway, but we can help them. And I think that the coaching industry will have a huge impact in the next few years. For example, in America, I mean, Canada, the United States,
yes.
The coaching has a big impact right now. But in Europe, it's not the same, and there is no balance between different countries in Europe regarding the coaching impact. I feel that in Switzerland we are lucky because we can work, we can live of our profession in many cases, so it's good. In other countries it's a little bit harder, but my sensation is that in the next few years coaching will have a big, huge impact on the society. For me, it's like, as I am a little bit older than you, I remember 25 or 30 years ago when psychology started to be popular. And it was very strange. I had a psychotherapy when I was 25, so it's a very long time ago.
Okay.
And I was like an alien in Rome because we were a very, very small group of people in a big town to have a psychotherapy with a therapist.
Yeah.
And so for the rest of the people were the crazy people that goes to the doctor for crazy people out of the clinic for crazy people. And it was very strange. And now it's absolutely normal to have a relationship with a psychologist or a psychotherapist. And it has a very positive impact on the society because we can solve a lot of problems thanks to the psychology. And I think the coaching is ready to have the same impact for the other half of our life. So once we solve our problems, we can get focused on what we want for the rest of our life. And we can ask the coaches to help us to understand
shape it.
Yeah, to shape it better, to better understand. And for me, for example, our professions, psychotherapist and coach, are complementary. We can work with. I have clients that work with psychologists, psychotherapists, and with me at the same time. And each one of us makes the job. I mean, do the job. I'm in charge of the present and the future, and the psychologist is in charge of the past.
Yeah.
So there is no problem. And I think we will have a huge impact on the society in the next few years. I'm convinced.
Absolutely. And what is the most valuable aspect for you being a member of ICF?
I'm happy with. I had to be alone. I don't like to be alone.
Fair.
So I need, yeah, I'm a social beast.
Exactly. Social butterflies. Yeah.
Social kite.
Yeah.
I like to have a lot of kites around me, you know, when I'm dancing in the light. And so, for me, it's very important to belong to a community. I felt alone at the start of my career as a coach. And for me, it was very important to, to get into an association, an organization like ICF, because I felt like I belong. I felt like I belong. And 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 I felt like ICF. I think that everybody has a double two levels. The first level is to have a label. I'm a labelized coach. I have a label ICF. That is a guarantee for our clients about the standards and the criteria of our professionalism.
Plus your credibility. Yes,
credibility,
exactly.
And it's very important for the client to be sure that the person in front of him or her is a professional one, that it can respond to criteria and standards. So for me, it was important to have it. Maybe I have a complex with it. And I need a certificate. I like certificates. Can say I'm a certified one, and I feel more sure, more secure.
Yeah.
It was the first. That's my weakness. The other one is to belong to a community, to share with people like you. And I try now. I had the heritage of my former chapter leader, Veronica de la Fuente, that was a very good chapter leader. Now she's involved in ICF Synergy. And I want to spend some word about Veronica because she's fantastic. And so I accept the heritage she left me. And I try to transform each meeting in a party. For me, it's very important that the coaches that come to the meetings can take a moment to breathe together. And of course, there is a part that is the educational part. So we try to organize with the team, we try to organize interesting meetings to offer to our colleagues to learn something new or refresh something they know. But there is another part, is the party, to share together, to share the joy to be a coach with other coaches and with people that come to us to discover who we are. And for me, it's very important to share.
And learn from each other. It's very, very, very great.
Yeah, and we share experiences, we share even very simple things. And I mean, I love philosophy, but I can spend half an hour to chat about something stupid, and it's okay, and it's life. And I feel more rich after the experience. So
absolutely. And then just on the other side, so what has been the biggest learning for you since you are a coach in your coaching career?
that everything is possible.
Okay.
Everything is possible. It's for real. It's not a marketing
I
phrase.
believe that.
It's for real. Everything is possible. I had clients with such hard and difficult situations, and at the end of the cycle, the coaching cycle, in only 10 sessions, they were transformed for the life. And it's a miracle. It's simply a miracle. I don't think it's my competencies or my technique that makes it possible. I think that it's a miracle. I just open some door and they decide to get into the room and have a look in. It's a miracle. So I think the best learning is the most important learning is to understand that everything is possible for you.
Absolutely. And I
Too
will
simple?
over to Simona.
Thank you, Mario, for this. Mario, before you mention NLP as an important part of your coach training.
Yeah.
What additional training or accreditation has enhanced your coaching toolkit?
During my ACTP education, I had the chance to discover transactional analysis. And I think transactional analysis plus NLP, it's a perfect mix to work with the clients. At the end of this year, I will be in hypnosis, hypnosis education in the style of Milton Erickson. So from indirect suggestion, and not to be an hypnotherapist, but just to understand what is the relationship we have with the unconscious, and try to establish a direct communication with the unconscious, because I'm convinced that the coach has to communicate at the same time to the two levels, conscious and unconscious. So I want to go deeper in that acknowledgement. And I think that it will complete my NLP mastering. I think that the mix of the third thing is the philosophy. I think that to be interested in philosophy and spiritual culture is very important, at least for me, in my vision.
Do you have a favorite philosopher, for example?
Of course, I did study in Moscow in a Platonian school, because the school of dramatic art is very inspired from Platon and Socrates. So I know that I don't know, and as I know that I don't know, I know what I know, and also because it's very funny. So the dialogue, the Platon's dialogue, are very funny. If you read it, it's interesting to see how Socrates can question the people he met. So I think that philosophy is important, very important. Spirituality is very important. In technique, NLP, and transactional analysis. And then rugby taught me a lot. I did learn a lot in rugby. It's an amazing sport. I mean, it's not a sport, it's a way of life. And maybe because it's a combat game, we can experience something different. And it's a very collective sport. So you have to learn to moderate yourself, to understand what the rest of the team wants, and to adapt yourself to the different personalities, and all this with the same goal for everybody. And we're ready to fight for it. And it's for the entire life. All my friends are from rugby. And now some friends are from coaching. But in my life, the very big majority of my friends are from rugby, and we're friends for the life. And you can meet anybody in any different place, special place, very special place in the world. And if this person used to play rugby, you know that you will understand each other for sure. So that's a good key to open a lot of doors.
Mario, is there a moment that you love personally about being a coach?
Yeah, each session is a special moment for me.
Yeah, fantastic.
Because it's a gift of the life that the one person decides to open him or herself with you in a total way, in a complete way. And you have the privilege to look inside. So you're called to be very respectful and in a very lovely way. and it's so charming and magic, and it's a miracle. I told it, to have the chance to look at the soul of somebody.
Yeah.
What do you want more in your life?
And there is a lot of passion in you, Mario. I felt this.
Yeah, I'm a passionate person. Yeah. In some case, too much.
How the coaching community in Switzerland can do to strengthen the reputation of coaches as a profession, in your opinion?
It's very interesting because I'm involved with Elias Garbi, our president of ICF Switzerland. We are involved, both of us. He invited me to be involved in a project to contact the authorities, the confederation authorities, to have a special recognizing of the coaching profession. We are working on it. We are confident that we will present something interesting and serious and respectable to the authorities to protect our profession, the name of our profession. I mean, coaches, and the standards that we represent as professional coaches. So for me, it's very important to be. I told it some minutes ago. I like certificates, so I think it's very important for us to have a specific place in the society and to be recognized for our professional competencies, specific competencies. So I'm very happy to be involved in this project with Elias, and we're confident. We don't know yet what will be the result of this campaign, but we're confident because we think and we're convinced that we deserve to be recognized as a profession for our specific competencies.
Mario, I have the last question for you, and a bit light. What's your favorite place in Switzerland?
That's a difficult one. Okay, I live in Lausanne from 30 years. I love Lausanne. I hated Lausanne, and now I love it. Yeah, of course, I need to make me free of Rome. It's not simple. But I love Lausanne. I love Geneva, very good place. I love the lake. The lake Le Mans, not the lake of Geneva, the lake Le Mans. I love the lake. I think it should be impossible to me to live in Switzerland without the lake because I need the water. I did live in Rome, very close to the beach, so I need 15 minutes to go to the beach. I know the sea is not a lake, but the lake it's a big lake, so I love it. But I love different places. I used to go to Macklingen, because I'm I work as an educator in sport, and so I go 2 times, 3 times per year, and it's a fantastic place. Just a fantastic place. You have the Alps in front of you, and each morning, it's at 1,000 meters of altitude. So very often we are a little bit higher of the fog, so we can see the Alps when the rest of the country can't. So it's a privilege to go there. No, I love many places in Switzerland. Schaffhausen, Zurich, I love Zurich. The central Switzerland is very good. The Ticino, of course, the lakes. So no, I love Switzerland. I love Switzerland, and I'm very happy to live here. And I think it was a good choice. Good choice to. Rome is Rome, but all the opportunities that Switzerland offered to me are just amazing. So I'm very grateful to Switzerland. I'm a Roman, but from Rome, but I'm very grateful to Switzerland for all Switzerland gave to me.
Thank you, Mario. Thank you for your time and for this interview, for your passion.
It was a very big pleasure, and I didn't imagine like this, because I had hundreds of interviews in my life, most of all when I was involved in the entertainment, and it was so boring, all of the same questions. It was 11-1. So thank you very much, ladies.
We very much love to have you here, and we really enjoyed the interview as well. And yeah, wishing you great success in your future studies and also like coaching career. And we will speak soon.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Inspiring indeed. It was very energetic, and we wish also you can be a mentor. With some motivation, definitely. I think you could inspire even more and teach more. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. You're very nice and very gentle with me. Maybe the last thing I can say is may the force be with us.
Well, good luck with the endeavors and the projects. So to fight for our coaching career and profession. So we're very grateful for that too. Thank you very much for your time.
I wish you all the best for your career in coaching. I'm sure I feel that you are fantastic, 3 fantastic people. So thank you very much.
Thank you
for giving me the opportunity to meet you.
Oh,
thank you, Mario, as well.
Thank you, Mario.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.